of Owls by Scott Snyder. Truly one of the greatest Batman stories of all time. Uh, this edition is the Noir edition. It's essentially all the art, but it's the second version of it. So essentially, only the inked version of it. So it's looks somewhat like this. You can see it's also oversized, more oversized than a deluxe edition, almost to the size of an absolute. Also, the paper-like quality, since it's dealing with ink, of course it would be more of a matte-like sort of paper. So, as with any matte paper, there's always a risk of damaging it, and especially the cover, it's made of this sort of cardboard-like material, so any stain would permanently damage it. Anyway, the artist is Greg Capullo, and as mentioned before, Scott Snyder is the writer. Scott Snyder, as like shown before, he's managed to bring out a lot of interesting ideas, and there is one here. Scott Snyder, in my opinion, has done the most noirish like stories in of Batman and of all time. Like, and this is, in my opinion, his best work, better than Endgame and Death of the Family, or In the Family, no, of the Family. Anyway, it's fantastic. So essentially, we enter in with Bruce. He's carrying out his activities as normal, but then there comes a mystery, right? A mystery that ties back to his childhood about this sort of myth of a court, the Court of Owls, and apparently they've always been there, behind the cracks in the walls and all that sort of stuff, just mingling in their sort of malicious business and all that sort of stuff. So it kind of follows Bruce trying to deal with that mystery and saying like if he's kind of in a conflict with himself if he truly knew Gotham, because Gotham is not really, like, it's constantly changing, and they've shown that in Black Mirror, but they don't show it like any better than in Court of Owls. It's also has character development, so I won't spoil it any further. This edition is really good if you just want to look at the art. Greg Capullo has known that he's a self-taught artist, so it truly helps if you want to be inspired to get the Noir edition. Apart from that, it contains the 11 issues that consist of the Court of Owls and the City of Owls, and it also has an extra, which kind of it ties in with the Court of Owls, but it's like, it's an Alfred's story and all that sort of stuff, which is pretty chill. Um, the build-up is great. It's kind of like it gets at first it's a mystery, and then once it like hits the action, it's just brilliant, man. It's the way Scott Snyder writes. At times it's cheesy, but it works. Now his writing isn't the most human, but it's the sort of thing we love of Scott Snyder, and yes. So I was planning on saying more things about this book, but I don't know really what to say. It's just such a really good book, and I think you should read it. It is definitely worth your while. Anyway, that is the short, quick review of The Court of Owls. There weren't that many reviews about this edition, so I did one. Anyway, thank you for your time.